argue that Berkeley is a leader in student admissions diversity. However, there is a group of undergraduate students here on campus consisting of transfers, vets, and student parents who have come to the realization that there is little attention for those students who are only here for 2 years. In order for these voices to be heard, they are taking action. After transferring to Cal last fall semester, Brett Bruhanski has taken the lead for the new Chancellor's Advisory Committee for transfer students, reentry students, student veterans, and student parents to voice their opinions on what resources are necessary for the needs the committee feels that Berkeley is failing to provide.
What it would aim to achieve is taking these marginalized communities on campus, essentially, because that's what we are, and making sure that their needs and priorities and concerns are being directly expressed to the administration at the topmost level. Right now, it's incredibly hard for these communities to get representation in the ASUC, and as a result, their needs aren't really taken into consideration at the student side.
In the beginning of the spring semester, Brett decided to write a bill and chartered it to the Senate based on the fact that transfer students were not satisfied with the lack of support from the Chancellor's Advisory Committee.
The Chancellor's Advisory Committee talks on transfer students wasn't incorporating the multiple intersections within the transfer community. And so I kind of changed that dialogue. I promoted a new vision with that Chancellor's Advisory Committee, and I wrote a bill and charter for it to be promoted to the Senate. I talked to every single director in the TRISP Center regarding these communities, and they all signed on. So after writing the bill, after writing the charter, I got all of the student groups and all of the directors to sponsor it in the Senate, and it passed unanimously, both in committee and on the Senate floor.
In order for these individual voices to be heard, the Chancellor Advisory Committee started the town hall process where these undergraduate students can express their needs and concerns, such as the lack of information provided at CalSO, along with housing advice and instruction on what classes to take for success in their major.
But it was all the student groups and their leaders. So the Student Parent Association for Recruitment and Retention, the Reentry and Transfer Student Association, which I'm affiliated with, and the Cal Veterans Group. They all showed up, and a few people at large came.
The committee is planning on moving forward by continuing these town meetings and gaining recognition on campus. They plan on continuing to voice their concerns to the Chancellor and hope for him to change the system, and they hope to establish the committee by fall 2013.
It's important to remember that this isn't just a small core group that's pushing this. We're trying to inspire a movement here where all the transfer students, all the reentry students, all the student parents, all the student veterans come together, all the non-traditional communities come together, because when we create this coalition of non-traditional students, we can really make a difference.
If interested in being a part of the Chancellor Advisory Committee, students are able to contact Brett Bruhanski, the Cal Veterans Group, the Student Parents Association for Recruitment and Retention, or the TRISP Center on Lower Sproul. From CalTV, I'm Skylar Economy.